Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to a new episode of Milldonia! Woohoo! Anyways, in the last episode, we placed a ton of blocks, dealt with some griefers, and, well, now, this time, I'm out at Lunajack's base. He's, another starting YouTuber on the channel, or on the Milldonia realm. Anyways, he was wanting to start a golden carrot shop, so he's asked for some help building a carrot farm. Something a little automated, something a little fancy. Another one of my roommates and a mod for our Discord server, Ace Attacker. He's going to come out here and hopefully we'll record a little bit together. I don't know if he's going to record on his end or not, but yeah, we were going to set up a couple of little carrot farms for him. So we have three goals, three different types of farms we want to set up for him. So the first one is going to be your old school I don't know, waterfall style. The next one is going to be a micro carrot, or just a micro crop farm, because you can use almost anything on it. And then the last one is going to be a villager powered carrot farm. And this villager powered one can actually also be used for beets, potatoes, carrots, and I don't think there's anything else that they farm. If there is, I'm sure I'll remember. So these are the three different things that we're gonna do. Uh, Ace was gonna help build this one up. I'm gonna build this one, and then we're probably gonna work together to make this one together. This space here seems like this is going to be good for some kind of farm. We could have the micro farm and the villager based one like inside this chunk. It's close to his base. It's kind of out of the way. Actually, if we plan on having it here, this might be a better spot for it. So let me just clear this out real fast so it's a nice flat patch. Can can you not? Thank you. All right, so now we've got a one by one chunk space here. We'll use part of it for the villager based one and part of it for our micro crop. So the micro crop one, let's put over here in the corner. We'll set it up right here. All right, so we'll just make a little platform for it. So you're gonna have one dispenser facing this way, one facing this way, and one facing that way. So the basic idea is that these three dispensers will be shooting bone meal and just popping out. Now this particular design, it's not an original idea of mine. I wish I could take all sorts of credit for it, but I can't. I think I've seen this. I don't know how many different places I've seen do this, so I'm not sure who to quite credit for the design of this. But I'm not going to look up a tutorial or anything for that. I'm just going to try to build this from memory. So I made a quick trip out to my spot where I have one or two of these set up for wheat. Just to kind of look at the clock to make sure what I've got going on or what I have planned is going to work out perfectly. So I'm going to make a couple changes to the back here. You need to have your setup of 4 dispensers just like this. You're going to kind of set up a little trough area here. Now in this spot right here, underneath this dispenser and behind here, you're going to place a water bucket, or you're going to place water. And the reason you do that is to keep this hydrated, because otherwise eventually it'll stop working. Then you can close that up there. Then what you'll do is you'll take a sticky piston and a redstone block, and you'll put the sticky piston there, redstone block there, like that. Perfect. Then what you're going to need is 2 repeaters, one facing here and one facing there. Now after that, you'll take an observer, put it on top there. Now you're basically done. You've just got 6 redstone you need to place. We're just gonna go ahead and we'll put, hello Mr. Chicken, put 2 there, a third there, one there, one there, and one there. So this is in the off position, but you can see what's going on here. This is bouncing up and down. This is clicking all of this stuff to go on. That's basically it. Let's put a couple of bone meal in here. This one's got some bone meal. Let's take some of those out, put those into here. So the crop that you put in, now specifically we're trying to grow up carrots, so the crop will get hit by 3 bone meal and then hit by a water bucket, which will clear the crop out. Okay, cool. So this is done. You're going to hold the carrots in your hand, and you're going to hold right trigger button over top of your plot there, and let's give this a test run. So we turn it on. You see that? We're just making carrots. And you can see I started off with 32, and we're up to 40. You know, you're going to be getting somewhere between 2 and 3 carrots per run. So now, of course, once you run out of bone meal, it stops working. So you need to make sure that you've got this thing fully stocked on bone meal. So as a gift to Lunajack here, I'm going to give him a bunch of bone meal. Make as much bone meal as I can. I'll put what, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll set this up. Now he's gonna have to supply the rest of his own bone meal, but there it goes. Now this thing will tear through bone meal like a hot knife through butter. So this is when you just need some crops on the go. Like you need it now. This is the time you need something to eat, you know, or you're trying to stock a shop real fast. That's the nano crop farm. So we can go ahead and cross that off our list. Boom. Okay, just 2 more left to go. I'm gonna sleep here, get through the night. There's monsters nearby. Okay. Oh. Holy heck. They are really trying to get into that villager there. I don't even know how these guys are getting here. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm super sorry about that, Jack. That's unfortunate. But at the same token, you don't light up your base. It's gonna happen. Super sorry about the losing your villager. This is not what I wanted, but you know what? You've got a cool little micro crop farm in exchange. I'm really sorry about that. But at the same token, you didn't light up your base. Like, stuff spawned inside of it. I can't be held super duper responsible for that. So let's start up on this other villager powered farm we're gonna put here. I've got a couple ideas for it. I'm gonna use some spruce and dark oak to kind of make something fancy out of it. I'm gonna set it up so that it's like 4 or 5 blocks up in the air, so you can have some sort tables and whatnot underneath it, or sorting machines, chests and whatnot underneath it. I'm gonna try to set it up in a interesting diamond pattern. So let's put this like here, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be the center of the farm. So let's go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll give us plenty of head height. So for this is going to be the center of it. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now you just want to fill this in. So you're making this diamond pattern. So let me do that, and I'll be right back with you guys. Or actually, here's how you do it. So you go in 1, and then you just kind of do this crisscross pattern, right? Nice. So you can see how this all looks. So that's going to be the end result. So we'll repeat that 3 times around. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and we've got this land all sorted out. This is here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill this with water, and then I will basically till everything here. And then you can see here, this is hydrated. So that's exactly what we want. Now this is not hydrated. This is not staying tilled because it's outside of its range. So we might have to adjust. Ooh, I was not expecting that to disappear so quickly. So what I think we might actually have to do, and I'm doing this as a little bit of a test, is actually set up 4 water spots all the way around. Yeah, so we're gonna have to set this up so that there's a couple of spots. So let's see, this is kind of the equal point here. So we'll take that block out, we'll pick up this water, we'll put this water down there like that, and we'll put water there. So then now what we need to do is I'm going to take some grass blocks, and this is going to be semi-temporary. We'll try to fix this up a little bit so it looks nicer for him. But just locking the water in up top. Then I'm going to put a composter there on top of it, composter there on top of it, composter on top, and composter on top. Okay, this is starting to look nice. Now we could make a 5th composter here, but I don't think that we necessarily need to, because I'm not looking to have 5 villagers in here. We're just gonna have the four villagers. And actually, let's talk about this for a second, because we're gonna have to have so you have to have the 4 villagers who are farmers. They're going to be harvesting the crops, and then you need to have another villager that they try to throw the crops to, because it's as if they're trying to breed or mate or whatever you want to call it. And so maybe we put that villager there in the center, so we can set up a little bubble column and have them come up here in the center, and then we'll have them trapped with like a little hopper chain around them, so that when crops are thrown to them, then they they can't pick it up because it'll be hoppered. So let's plan on doing it that way then. We will bust out this. So this is a 3x3 hole for the moment, but we'll do that. So we'll set it up so that these are coming around in a circle towards the chest. And actually, you know what? What it should be, what we should actually have it do is do this. And that can go that way. We'll bust that one out because we don't need that there. And then we will actually bust out this bottom row. Perfect, and we'll leave that there. So you're going to need, what is that, 9 hoppers to make that function? That's perfectly fine. Okay, so we've got the slabs there like this. So then stuff that's thrown on it will still be sucked into the hoppers. Perfect. So then we'll pretend that our villager is sitting here like this. Or do they might actually need to be at this height so they can be accepting the stuff. Now, I'm not positive, but we might need to put some glass panes around here so that when they attempt to throw the stuff at him, that they don't go to him, but they fall down right here. So we'll figure that out later, though, when we actually bring in villagers. And we have the roof in. It's a little simple. It's nothing fancy, but it's going to keep the villagers from jumping. And like if I jump here, that's not going to break the system, which is perfect. As far as I can tell, we're basically ready to rumble here. Not too much else needs to be worked out. The only problem now is going to be getting villagers to get in here. Thanks to the help of Hype here, we have got 2 villagers set up. I don't know what he's shooting at. We got 2 villagers set up in here. We've got the one set up in the center there. The farmer over there who will attempt to throw all the different crops in there towards that villager. Of course, in the future you can bust in here, put some potatoes, put some beets in there, and that'll work. Underneath, I've done some little basic support, little dealy bobs. So all the water is on top of these. So I don't know. That doesn't look quite the best, but it gives it some effect. Uh, if Jack wants to come in here and kind of redesign this a little bit, that's no skin off my back. Add a little facade to it. He could easily add more chests and hoppers. As you can see here, when we first got the one villager in there, he was throwing all these potatoes at him, so that came through. But since I've had them both in there, look, you just saw 2 carrots go through. So this is going to add carrots. Now, of course, you could go in there and in this top section, you could add in some more villagers. However, you need to make sure that they can become farmers, and on top of that, you'd have to split them off so that the farmers aren't throwing crops at each other. They're only throwing crops to the one in the center. So this is villagers are really cool. They're really handy, but damn it, Mojang, you make them so difficult to actually want to utilize in the world because you just make them so stupid. I mean, it took us 2 hours to wrangle 2 villagers here. Like, it's just like you need to give us a way to put leads on them or a way to like attract them. Like with all the other farm animals, if you've got wheat in your hands, they'll follow you. Let it be that if we've got emeralds in our hands, then the villagers will follow you. Something. We need something in order to make them work easier. Anyways, I'm gonna call these 2 little carrot farms done, finished. Uh, I hope you were able to learn something from it. Look, oh yeah, you can see him. He was just throwing carrots at him right there. So that's super cool, super fancy. You don't need beds for this. You just need the one farmer to make sure he's got access to his composter thing. So I hope this helped. Hope you guys are able to get some use out of it. And if you enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And we'll see you in the next one.